But the thing I don't understand is how they make any money at this, right? They're essentially selling a candy that comes in a box, it's wrapped up in cellophane, and you're supposed to take it and throw it against the floor to smash it open. That doesn't make any sense. Have you ever done this? You take the candy and you smack it, throw it on the floor, it breaks open, you're like, oh great, you know, little pieces of toffee, I can eat it, I don't have to put the whole thing in my mouth now. Then you gotta vacuum it up, because it burst everywhere. The package should not say toffee.
No.
The package should say, toffee's a pain in the ass to get out of your carpet. So you ready for this?
Well, you haven't really told me where we're going yet.
PolksCon.
PolksCon.
The annual polka convention. All the leading top names in polka will be there. You know, gonna play some music, meet some industry reps, probably sign a record deal. You know, get some intranet distribution. All happens once a year, just down the street here actually.
PolksCon.
PolksCon, 2K9.
How much longer will it take us to get there?
Oh, it's just up here.
Okay. Oh, I'm pretty hungry. You want to split a toffee?
What am I supposed to do with this? I don't have a vacuum cleaner. I'm supposed to throw this to the ground?
What? No, I'm supposed to eat the toffee.
You know, often they'll ask me to give presentations to youth groups, to after-school clubs, to men's shelters about polka music, and usually the first thing that I start with is talking a bit about the origins of this particular genre of music, because people don't really understand the story behind polka and where it comes from. And it's not really well told in the history books. There are a lot of very different versions. But the one that I understand has to do with sort of the first people to discover North America, right? They came over from Europe, and most stories point to the discovery of Native Americans. And in particular, one Native American princess named Pocahontas, or Pochantes, Polkahontas, right? And with them, the Europeans brought blankets that killed many of the indigenous peoples, and including Pocahontas' father, Mufasa. And because she was so sad at the loss of her father, Pocahontas, or Pochantes, she ran off with a warthog and a meerkat, and she wrote what is now seen as sort of the seminal polka tune, Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. What a wonderful story. It means no worries.
So, what exactly happens at PolksCon?
At PolksCon, it's the best. You know, it's the event of the year, right? They got master classes. They'll often bring, they'll do clinics with sort of some of the stars, some of the big names in the polka community. They'll do, roundtable discussions, panel discussions on, internet distribution for your music in this day and age. It's all very, very helpful stuff. Until everybody starts breaking out this toffee, and I don't understand it, because they're pulling out the packages, they're like holding them up like this. Oh, check it out, I got this one down at the store, bought it in Maryland. Oh, and they're shaking it all around. Oh, it's too big, gotta share it with all my polka friends. So they're smashing it on the floor. They're like, look how hard I can throw this toffee at the floor. Look how many pieces I can bash it into. And the cellophane tears open, and it's all getting in the carpet, and the lights are hot from the clinic earlier, so it's melting into the carpet, and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, what in God's name are you thinking? This is a polka conference. I spend half the night on my hands and knees with a dustbuster. And it still doesn't come out because it's all hot and goopy. But the accordion clinics are really good. Hey, guess what the favorite carbonated beverage of a polka fan is?
What's that?
Polka-Cola. Guess what the favorite animated series / trading card series of a polka fan is?
I don't know.
Pokemon. Guess what
hilarious.
the favorite WWF wrestling star of the 1980s of a polka fan is?
I don't know. Tell me, Jim.
Hulk Hogan. Tell me, who's the favorite child actor, star of several movies in the Home Alone franchise, of a polka fan?
I could guess.
Polkali Kakol Polkin. Polkali Polkolkin. But that's just accordion to me. Every year, the very best part, the highlight of PolksCon is the showcase. It's on Saturday night. They got all the hot, young, up-and-coming bands looking to get signed, looking to make a splash, looking to show off their chops, right? Mm-hmm. And they do this big event, and everybody's there. All the industry reps, everyone is watching because they want to know what's new and fresh and like what's really going to revitalize the polka music scene. And my band,
Yep.
the Polka Beatles, we had a shot. We had a spot in the showcase this year,
Oh.
but at the last second, got an email, they canned us.
Why was that?
You know all these crossover artists now, right? This is the ones making all the big money. These genre bending, right? You got your like pop country, got your Keith Urban, got your rap metal, right? All the rap metal crossover artists. Linkin Park, 9 Inch Nails.
Uh-huh.
Polka's not immune to this either. And we got beat out by a crossover polka artist. They're taking polka and toffee.
What?
Polka toffee music.
That doesn't make
What
any
does that?
sense.
That doesn't make any sense to me either. And they got this whole thing. They got this whole act where they're playing. They got the accordion. This guy's got the tuba. The guy's playing the drums. All of their instruments shoot bars of toffee at the audience. So it bounces off their head, hits the floor, shatters into a million pieces. And you know how the polka people love their toffee to be busted up into a million pieces so it all gets in the carpet. Polka music probably achieved its peak in the 1920s, the 1930s, right? People were really out and hearing a lot of music live for the first time, and they would go to dance halls and they would wear fancy dresses. And this was a period of time during which there was a craze that they called polka fever. And in our revisionist history, we often look back and think, oh, this was a really good time for polka music, and you know, this polka fever, everyone was crazy for it. But what a lot of people forget is that polka fever actually killed easily 30% of the North American population, right? People had terrible hacking coughs, and they had to be quarantined, and the phlegm and all the fluids that would come out of them would just drain into the street and infect more people. And you know, you think of polka as sort of a cheery, upbeat music, but with sort of Black Death all around you.
I don't think you're thinking about polka fever. I think
it was infectious.
I think you're talking
they say the music was infectious, but really it was the virus they were talking about.
I think you're talking about polio.
Okay, so 7:09. We're almost there.
All right.
Looking forward to seeing the old The old Poker Friends.
Yeah.
Frankie, Sleazy T. It's gonna be good. 715, 717. So, okay, here we go. So, this isn't right. Toffee factory! Hi, I'm Jim Dupree, and I know on today's episode we made light of a pretty serious issue. That's throwing toffee against the floor. I know all these big businesses, these fat cats, these tycoons, these candy barons want you to buy into this. They want you to take that cardboard package filled with cellophane and toffee. They want you to throw it against the ground. I'm telling you, you don't have to. I'm telling you, you don't have to take that candy, throw it against the ground, break it into a zillion pieces, have the cellophane burst open, the candy go all over your floor, get into your carpet, melt under the hot lights. You don't have to go get that vacuum cleaner, try and dig it out, trying to replace the carpet in your house, rubbing alcohol all over it, trying to get the Seda, doing all these home remedies from the books with the baking powder and the vinegar, the magic marker eraser. You get the chemicals going into the killing fish for the toffee. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I think of the children. What about them? Where are you going?